Hello and welcome to Inconceivable. I am William.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Wesley. And long live the king.
I helped.
That was...
That's what Mufasa made. That was the sound that he made,
Maybe
right?
I should have done that bit, because then it would have been a Wilhelm scream.
Because we were trying to find an intro, and Alex was like, or we wanted to find a Lion King one, and then Alex figured it out, and then he wouldn't do it, so I did it, and here we are.
Here we are being super
guess it's the
talking about the
circle
whole
of life.
process. Oh, I like it.
I gave you, like, what's it called when you come out? A prequel. That was a prequel to this week's episode.
Yeah.
Brought to you by nobody, because we have no sponsors right now.
Aww.
It's gonna be like, we're brought to you by Audible, but we don't have
Cue,
one.
like, sad trumpet noise. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. Which is also Willem noise.
But anywho, I'm going to start us off by talking about The Lion King.
To do Lion King.
Yes.
What, really?
So,
That's not actually live action.
yeah, oh yeah.
Is it
So,
live action? Is it not? Here, we are here to
We've
debate
seen-
about
Actually, wait, no. Some of the animals in that trailer are real.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah.
that. No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't go back and watch now. I could
let's see.
swear. I could have sworn though that
Maybe
when
because they
they're
look very real.
when they're all like kneeling, I think those are real animals.
animals.
I don't think so. I just think that they're really good CGI.
The
Maybe it's
Lion King.
so good. It's like that like weird scale we've talked about before.
Oh,
They hit it this time.
the Uncanny Valley.
Yeah,
Like they're
yeah,
over
that
the
thing.
valley.
Live action
He's still looking
He's
it up.
gonna find it.
movie.
Well, maybe you can tell us.
I'm
what
still
you were
bothered
thinking.
by the fact that they're just flat out real animals, as in like.
Oh, you
First
mean
thing
like
that popped up, Lion King trailer, definitely not live action, and fans are concerned. What were you expecting? You're gonna have the lion actually speak or something?
I was picturing.
I would be more concerned if that did happen.
the English being like the UK version of Chronicles of Narnia, where they had those animals. And that's all I could think about being live action. Yeah, let's not have that version
no.
of Lion King.
Which one? Are we talking about the one where they're in like puppet suits or?
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
yeah. Can you imagine Lion King being done in puppet suits?
that stuff was scarring for any child. So let's do it. Like, yeah, it's just.
It's scarring because
Shut-
Lion
Nope.
King. Yep,
So you're talking about the Lion King,
I
but
am.
not that.
I am. No, so I was just saying the other part that's bothering me. This is like a minor thing. I'm sure I'll be fine, but it's like the fact that they're like 100% animal. So I want to talk about like the classic art style of Disney being anthropomorphic animals. So like Mickey
For
Mouse.
animated movies, like 3D movies, such as cartoonish characters.
Well, yeah, there's no such thing as a live-action anthropomorphic character that doesn't exist.
Then why are you so sad about it?
I think what he's saying is that
Yeah,
there's
let
like
me finish my point. What I was just saying is that on the scale of animal to human being the anthropomorphic
all the way
scale,
animal.
yeah, it's all the way animal. There's no human characteristics whatsoever.
So when they start
when
speaking,
like
it's
speaking like humans,
wonder
it's a
if
bit.
it'll look weird or not.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that yet, though.
We saw
Exactly.
that
But I mean-
sort of in the Jungle Book movie from John Favreau.
So the thing is
Oh,
that
that would
we've
be a
had
good comparison.
We've had like
Because,
so for instance,
Disney is from the same guy, so...
right, we have like Chronicles of Narnia when the lion
Oh yeah.
would speak. Aslan. He used to come 100% animal and he'll have a human voice. And I think what'll be the weird part
He didn't
is
just
that
have a human voice; he had a Liam Neeson voice.
It's
There's
true.
a difference.
That's no
Human
normal
Liam
voice.
Neeson.
Same with James Earl Jones.
And
So,
James Earl Jones is back.
True.
Because you cannot replace him.
I saw this post on Facebook that was like, "Thank you, James Earl Jones, for taking care of yourself so that you could be Mufasa again."
Yes,
Thank you.
But yeah, so I think it's because we've seen this before, but I think it's the fact that every single character is going to be like this, and then that might be weird. Because like I said, we've had individual characters like Aslan, it's the same type of thing, 100% animal, has a human voice.
Yeah,
not as
there's
weird
no-
because
He was
it's
not
just
a-
that one
He
thing.
was
There's
not a
no-
real animal, Will.
There's
I'm
no
sorry, but he
people in
wasn't.
it. Like I feel like with
Yeah.
the Jungle Book, you could at least relate to
Exactly.
Mowgli as all the other animals are talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact
It'll
that
be
it's
different.
He was
Yeah.
on a green screen the entire
I'm not
time.
saying it's going to be a bad thing. It may not even be weird. But it's an interesting thing to note that could potentially play a part in how we see this. Because really what this leading into to what I want to talk about is the fact that we have several live action remakes for Disney movies. I mean, we've had them kind of here and there in the past, but
They started to
we
be
are
like-
getting...
I think they start off as like new takes on stuff.
Right.
Because we
Like,
got
we had
Snow
Cinderella.
White. We got Snow White and the Huntsman. Cinderella wasn't different. We also got Maleficent. I hadn't watched the movie, but it's all about the bad person.
About Maleficent.
Yeah, that's I'd see that
and then
warrants
they were
new
just
story.
like, you know what? We're gonna make live actions of all of our animated classics.
Yeah, because
Granted,
now
I
they
did like
have-
Cinderella though.
I did like The Jungle Book.
I did kind of like Beauty and the Beast a little bit.
True.
I enjoyed
Beauty
Beauty
I
and the
liked
Beast.
Ewan McGregor as the candlestick guy.
Yeah, that was fun.
What was
So-
his name?
My thing with
Oh.
the new Lion King though is it's been I'm ready to revisit the Lion King because it's been
That's fair.
so long.
But my problem here is that I don't have a problem with the Lion King movie specifically. I have a problem with that. Before, we've seen maybe up to one live-action remake from Disney. This coming year, we have 3. We have Dumbo, we have Lion King, and then we have what's the other one? Aladdin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really going all in on it, aren't
Yeah,
they?
and I'm just like, and also, see, this is weird. Cinderella, Melissa, like all those, that first wave of live action remakes were like older movies.
Some of them weren't even
But
movies
then again-
produced by Disney.
But then again, like I'm ready to revisit Aladdin too because that's been a while. Like I'm okay.
It's been like 20 years.
I'm okay with some of these because it's been so long. You know what I mean? Like Lion King came out in 94. I'm pretty sure, and Aladdin's old.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all movies that are like as old as
Aladdin
I
and
am.
Lion King were like, I forget which one came out first, but they were right next to each other, right?
I think so. Dumbo. Other people might feel the way I feel about Aladdin and Lion King, but I never really liked Dumbo, so I don't know.
Yeah. I see Dumbo making sense after them doing the Jungle Book, though. I get
Yeah.
that.
I would maybe watch Dumbo because Danny DeVito's in it.
Is he
Is he really?
Yeah, he is. I was surprised that I didn't even know he was still alive. I'm sorry. Like
Wow.
How do you not know
He's
he's
in-
alive? He's doing fine.
He's in
that
he's
show.
in Batman Returns.
He's in that show.
Batman
It's Always
Returns.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
That show's
I
over.
have not watched that.
Is it over?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it?
He could
I
have
don't know.
died
I
since
felt like
then.
it is.
He's definitely alive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is because in the movie. I was just saying I'm surprised.
He's not one of the people that I was questioning their, like, aliveness.
Aliveness.
One thing that I will have a hard time accepting for the Aladdin movie is that we're not going to have a certain someone voicing.
Yes, but I also think that if anybody else was going to do it, Will Smith is a good fit. I know people are like, it had to be Robin Williams. I get it, but like, if it was going to be somebody else, I can definitely see.
When
get
you
the
go from
casting.
the Prince
Definitely
of
see
Bel
Will
Air to
Smith
being a
doing it.
genie, you're probably stepping
I
up
get
in
the
world.
casting, and I think it's. See, I don't have as much problem with the Lion King's basically version of this, where they have Zazu. You know, they have what's his face, John Oliver doing Zazu, even though they could have had the original voice. And
Same
it's-
with Timon and Pumbaa.
yeah.
Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. I'm gonna
and
like
it's gonna
that
be
one.
awesome. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Timon again?
I think Timon might be the same voice.
No,
no,
nope.
no.
No. Yeah. But basically, what I'm trying to get at is that, are we really asking?
I don't think
I think-
anybody asked for this
Exactly.
in particular.
I don't think there's really people that were asking for this, and I think the only reason why people are excited for it is because
Billy
Disney-
Eichner, Timon. Sorry.
Okay.
I love.
Disney does a good job of promoting things and making you want to see things that they
Well-
made, and I'm just like, okay, don't get me wrong, Lion King looks fantastic, especially the casting. Great job casting. If they were to do Lion King again, I like what they're doing.
Isn't
for the
Donald
most part.
Glover Simba?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they have Beyonce as Nala.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be
And like I
interesting.
said, they're doing a lot of cool and things. I'm not hating on the Lion King movie. I'm just like, with this new trend that we're now officially seeing from Disney with all these live action remakes,
Yeah.
is this something that people are actually asking for? Because in my opinion, I know that you kind of disagree with this. In my opinion, I'd rather those 3 slots, I'm happy with having one of any of these 3 movies. Just keep it to 1 for this year. Why do we have 3?
No,
and here's the thing. The
I can
latest
agree with
one,
that.
the latest one is Lion King, and that comes out in July. We don't have 3 live action movies in a year. We have it in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like that's how
No,
quickly these are coming out.
So I can agree with you there because I'm perfectly happy to have all of 3 of these movies, but I don't think that I don't think I need to have them all this year
right.
because like
I want to see original
love-
stuff.
I love live action adaptions, so personally, I'm always asking for live action adaptions. I just like to see things in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always been a fan of live
Except,
action adaptions.
This
but
is not me hating on live action
Oh, I know.
adaptions, and I'm
No,
not
it's
like
very
I know.
interesting to watch, but at the same, like we know that it's a cash grab basically,
Like-
but we're still visually appealed by it.
Could even like one of those movie slots be a new movie this year?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like, at least give us, like, yeah. Because then I look at The Lion King and looking at the production value. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. They put a lot of money to the cast and did a good job casting. Now that we see the trailer, we see it looks freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
now that we're done with all those fake trailers that
I know, right?
circulated.
So, I'm just thinking, it's like, wow, this is amazing. And then I thought, what would it look like if we see all this kind of same care and treatment to a new movie?
But here's the question though: Would you want to have a original live action movie from Disney or an animated movie?
Either. I don't care. I want to see
the track record so far for live action movies recently that are original stories.
That's a fair argument because
not that great.
What do we have had recently? We had.
Does John Carter count?
Yeah, we had Wrinkle in Time, right? That was Disney,
and that didn't do very well.
No, we had Tomorrowland, also not as good.
I don't even know what that is. So,
it's a movie.
So like,
it's got George Clooney.
Disney also like can get away with this when they treat it right. Like for instance,
Disney can get away with anything.
Well, what I mean is like nobody is saying this about there being a Toy Story 4. Nobody's saying like, why isn't there just something new? Or like, no one was saying it about Wreck-It Ralph 2 because Wreck-It Ralph is a fairly new IP for them.
Well,
and so it's like, we can kind of be happy that there's that. And then with Toy Story, it's kind of like every single one of them is so good, and it seems like they just make the next one when they want to.
But the thing is with Toy Story is like, I think we've already gotten it out of our system. Like, oh, why are they making another one of these? With Pixar in particular, because we got 2 new Cars movies, and then spin-offs of those that weren't actually Pixar, but they were Planes. And Planes 2.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is nobody is saying why. I don't think anybody is complaining about Toy Story 4.
And here's the difference, though. Those are sequels. Same franchise, new content.
Yeah.
This, quotations, new content.
I think it will be, actually. Like,
it's done differently, but it's the same content. It's just made differently.
It's going to be the same story, yeah.
It's like drawing a painting and then telling a different painter to put their own take on the same painting, not making a new painting related to that
different art style.
Just different art style.
The problem is that even if it's really, really good, that stuff is not going to live up to the originals.
No, and see, that's another thing, is that with
you're making
originals,
a movie that is bound to be lesser than the original.
Right.
Maybe.
Regardless of what you think of Frozen, if Disney...
I still haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I've still never seen Frozen.
I envy you.
But you haven't seen Big Hero 6 either, have you?
No, I need to see Big Hero 6.
Watch that
Hey,
instead.
the thing is all of the little kids in my family are boys. So
Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
You can...
So good.
I watched Frozen. I'm a boy.
Well, I just mean like there's no overwhelming like there isn't that like 3-year-old or 4-year-old girl in your family that's like Frozen. Like I don't have anything like that.
I was like that when it came out too. I was in McDonald's while working. I was like Frozen.
I think about that. I'm just like Disney was basically ready to be done with princess movies, and they're like, we've got this one idea that we should do, and rather than like.
And then it succeeded, and then they were like, princesses everywhere.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like,
they're back.
Yeah, they're back.
But that's the thing is like they came up with an original. It's like just how like with the live action stuff not doing well. I don't think Disney should be discouraged with that because Disney can afford to take hits like that. I think that
yeah, I wish they would have understood that with Han Solo. It like totally made
and
them
not be like, oh, we just got hit really bad. Now we're not going to do anything about it.
Exactly, and Han Solo was actually good. I'm sorry, I know I keep bringing that up, but
it's a valid
it's ridiculous.
Point. Yeah, I don't. Disney is arguably.
I liked it. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Solo was good.
All it was just references to the other movies.
You've been outvoted 2-1. Solo was good.
Solo was great.
What?
Solo was great.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No,
I thought we've had this conversation already.
Maybe we have, but I'm just like...
Solo was good.
I'm telling you what's right and what's wrong, and Solo was wrong.
Solo was right.
No, Solo was great.
Yeah, I give it like 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, no, that's a fair score. Now, keep in mind, that's not a fantastic movie, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, that's well above average.
It's really not. It's literally just references to the original movies and just being like, hey, this is something that's interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. If they had a Star Wars movie that didn't reference anything in Star Wars, would you be really upset?
No, but those were original stories like we're just talking about. original stories as opposed to something that's just like, oh hey, remember this
I like
and
that
this
you-
and this. They're talking about small stories that happen in the other stories that were
No,
they're just mentioned.
you're
Like
so
the Kessel Run at 12 parsecs.
You're comparing
yeah,
different
no.
things.
The Sabak game between Lando and Han. Just a small
Hey,
mention.
you wanted to see those things.
I did, but it was all
Yeah,
condensed.
see?
It
You
was
wanted
small.
to see those things.
Should have made it a TV show. Disney.
Well, they're gonna make.
I would have watched a Han
Mandalorian.
Solo TV show.
Actually, would be pretty good.
So Lion King. Yeah. Well,
So
I'll
Lion
rant. I think I've already ranted about this a lot.
I don't remember you being so upset about Solo.
I don't either. I thought he
more-
liked it.
I was. Sometimes, like, the
Did I
more you
miss
think about something, the more.
Did you watch it again? We're like
I did.
fed up with
No,
it?
I watched it again like a couple of weeks ago. And I'm just like,
Oh,
Is that when you
no.
decided you didn't like it?
Probably. I was like, this is
Meanwhile,
not
Appleton
great.
is in the
You
background.
changed on us. Why?
You turned her against me.
Yeah, you turned her against me.
Yes, let the hate consume me.
Oh, I saw a meme. You know that Pikachu meme that's going around?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, yeah. What was it? It was like, where's Padme? It's like, you killed her. And then it was the Pikachu. What? Yeah.
Oh, what? What? I killed her. Yeah.
You gotta do it in a Ryan Reynolds voice.
We'll get to that later.
We'll do that later.
Oh man,
Why do we always go back to Star Wars with
I don't
this?
know, man.
Well,
I just know so much.
I'm even my top. You just go. Just
Just
go with your Lion King.
The Lion King.
Yeah. So, geez, way bigger back. I was talking about how sequels are different to remakes.
Mhm.
You know, and
So which one do you think?
putting Star Wars aside here.
Well, here,
Yeah.
I have a question. Which one do you think is more lazy? A sequel to something that's good so that you can get more money off of it? So, like, it might be a sequel that might not have a great story, or a remake. Which one's more lazy? Do you think?
Remake.
I think a remake is
Remake,
more lazy.
100%, because you're reimagining the story, but the thing is that it's still the same story when it comes down to it. And the thing is, when you watch this Lion King movie, you're not going to be surprised. You're going to be filled with nostalgia and happiness.
No Pikachu face here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And
Mufasa?
when
Oh.
Mufasa dies, you're not exactly going to be surprised.
It's all
you know?
new performances, though.
Yeah,
Which
but
is-
here's the thing, though. We've seen the story before, and here's the thing. When it comes down to movies, what is the dominant thing about it? It's the story. The story. Without the story, there's no point to the movie.
I don't know.
So
I'm actually more drawn to acting in a movie than the story.
that's performance. That
Be honest with
enhances
you.
the story. But
I know, but
if you have great
that's-
acting and a really crummy story, wouldn't matter. Like, everything depends. Everything in the movie depends on the story. Like, yes, there's parts that enhance it that can make and sometimes ignore portions of the story. But when it comes down to it, if you don't at least have a half decent story, nothing else matters.
So I have a question. Why did you not feel this way about the Fullmetal Alchemist movie, which is a remake from the TV show that's live action?
Because Disney. Because here's the thing, right? This is a different
Disney's
company.
evil.
It's Disney.
No, this is a different company making a different company's IP in a remake. So this is someone's like, I love this as a kid and I want to reimagine it in a live action format, and with anime that makes sense. For this is the same company remaking their own stuff in place of new content that we could have potentially seen in that place. They have a team of people that are working on stuff, and rather than giving them the normal job of making either new content or at least a sequel, they're doing a remaster of something that's already existed. That's not going to have any surprises. It's going to be really flashy, and we're going to have lots of nostalgia and happy feelings, but that's going to be it. And when it comes down to it, when I go to see a movie, I would much rather see a new story that I haven't seen before and I'm going to be surprised about, because that's the whole thrill of watching a movie.
Wait, let's face it. This new Lion King movie really is a sequel. It's basically Black Panther 2.
Wakanda forever.
But the dad already died, though. Spoiler alert for Black Panther. Sorry, guys.
I was kidding.
Oh.
Oh!
Poor Pikachu face. Huh.
What?
Why?
Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically my take on it. And just the having the same company do the same product again. You know, like we were just talking about the Robin Hood movie and how, like, it was totally unnecessary. It wasn't even a good movie. And Robin Hood's been reimagined so many times. It's just not.
I'm boicotting that movie.
Yeah.
I think it looks horrible.
And believe it or not, Robin Hood at least tried to do a different story.
yeah.
Although horrible, I commend them on trying to do something different. I didn't like the idea, but it was still a different
At least
idea.
you tried.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather see more of that type of failure than more just easy money remakes.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense money-wise. I get what they're doing. I'm not complaining about it existing, but as far as what it means for a production company that makes movies, especially as like being basically the leader at this point of movies, being Disney, it's disappointing to see them take away. When I'm looking at their schedule for this next year, a lot of their stuff is gonna be this live action, and then we've got some, because the thing is that a lot of the other cool stuff that we have to see from Disney is from their other franchises. So like Pixar, Disney Animation being like the company that makes Wreck-It Ralph 2 and that segment, and basically Disney's own in-house Pixar. You know, Pixar is like a subdivision, and then we have Marvel. You know, we have them doing their things. But besides that, as far as what's coming from Disney itself, like the core of Disney, it's mostly just these live-action remakes.
Disney's going full throttle next year because they're going for 3 live-action movies. They have Avengers Infinity War, they have Avengers 4, they have Captain Marvel, and they have Toy Story 4.
Yeah, so here's the thing. When you look at that schedule, right? Avengers, Marvel, subdivision. Toy Story 4, Pixar, subdivision. And then, what was the other thing?
Captain Marvel,
and Avengers, Marvel. And then, for just Disney, you have live-action remakes. And it's just like, when you look at that, like, yeah, cool stuff, right? But where's the risk? Where's the want to see new content to see? Because the thing is that the reason why I brought up Frozen earlier is that that's what happens. That's the potential of taking a risk. You have a worldwide phenomenon that you never would have had if you just did, rather than doing Frozen, let's do a sequel to an existing franchise.
Yeah, Frozen wasn't Pixar, was it?
No, that was Disney Animation. Disney. Yeah, that was their own in-house animation studio.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. So
was Moana Pixar?
No.
Moana was Disney.
Wait, Moana?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's Pixar.
That was
said Mulan.
So you had Tangled, you had Frozen, then you had
Wreck-It Ralph.
No.
Wait, Tangled was not Pixar either, right?
Yeah, Tangled was not Pixar. Then you had Big Hero 6?
Wreck-It Ralph came out before Big Hero 6.
Okay, then it was Big Hero 6.
Yep.
I still haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, the original. Did you know that? Did you know that?
Good grief, Wesley.
I know.
Pikachu face.
All right.
We don't have time to help you.
We need to take like a big weekend and have you watch everything that you need to watch.
It's hard to watch these movies because they're not on streaming sites.
True.
Do you own them?
Rent it.
Do you own any of them?
I'll probably go and buy some sometime. Eventually.
You don't own Big Hero 6?
The new Disney streaming service is coming out next year, people.
True.
Yeah.
So we can use that.
Oh,
my thoughts on that.
I now have access to DC Universe, so I'll be talking about Titans soon.
Yeah, but I want to watch it too.
You know, next year. Well, you'll have until this is our last episode for this season.
Yeah.
So
just for the season. Calm down.
So you'll have until
first
then to catch up.
Yeah.
December?
Because I won't be able to pick up and talk about those things until January.
Yeah. Just a quick holiday break. Yeah. We'll be back first week of January.
Yep.
There'll be lots of things for us to talk about. It'll take at least 2 weeks to catch up because there just happens to be a lot of stuff releasing. We've got Wreck-It Ralph 2. We've got
Aquaman.
Yeah. We've got Aquaman, like you mentioned. So yeah, we will have a lot to catch up on once we come back, unfortunately. But yeah, we're taking a quick holiday break and we'll be back.
Yeah.
But for now, Alex, what do you have for us?
Go see Sam.
Oh dear. It is with great pain that I talk about this.
Why? I'm so excited about this.
Who needs a Detective Pikachu movie?
I do!
Who asked for this? What company was like, you know what's great about Pokemon? Taking Ryan Reynolds, and only because he voices Deadpool, and is Deadpool, and putting him in the voice to be the voice of the yellow lightning fuzzy thing. Pikachu. See, here's the thing.
Did you seriously forget Pikachu?
I was trying to explain him in a different form.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I haven't watched or played Pokemon. And yet, I feel very offended by this movie. I feel like this movie is a slap in the face to what Pokemon is.
You know why you feel offended?
Because
you haven't watched those things. You don't know what you should be offended about. You haven't watched or played any of them.
It's not...
Because I'm a Pokemon fan and I'm not offended. I'm not offended.
The only reason that people are going to watch this is because it is basically satire to Pokemon, I'm guessing.
No.
It's Ryan Reynolds. Like you don't hire Ryan Reynolds.
Hey, you don't think Pikachu would be sassy if people could understand what he was saying? And by the way, it's a Pikachu. It's not Ash's Pikachu. It's not like the Pikachu. Like everybody can have a Pikachu if they want.
Yeah.
So it's a Pikachu.
You get a Pikachu.
So
you get
this
a Pikachu.
Pikachu could. What's wrong with this Pikachu being sassy and wanting to be a detective?
Because it's just Ryan Reynolds voicing a character.
I think it's clever.
I think Ryan Reynolds came up with this idea, and he's like, now look, you understand that I
can
made
now-
this movie, I'm playing Pikachu.
And I
they're
can
like,
now-
I don't know. He's like, this is the only way you're having this movie.
And now I can make fun of him as Deadpool.
Yeah.
I played Pikachu.
I just feel like Ryan Reynolds is stuck playing the same person in every movie. He's stuck being Deadpool pretty much in everything now.
Well,
Have
he
you
kind
watched
of is a
those-
typecast a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's the only. I feel like he doesn't have much range anymore. Like I don't know.
He
if
never did.
Yeah,
It's
I
Ryan
guess
Reynolds. Like he's great as Deadpool,
What's-
but that's
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
it's just Ryan
He was
Reynolds.
made for that role, but
Yeah, God made him to be. I don't know
God's
about that,
perfect
but
mistake.
Now, Ryan, when you get older, you're gonna play quite the red mercenary.
Medic with a mouth. Although I am kind of excited to see the PG-13 version of Deadpool.
I actually am too, and it's older Fred Savage, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on, do people think you like?
Princess Bride. I mean, that's a good touch.
I love it.
I will not see that in theaters, but I will definitely watch it at some point.
Yeah,
Just wonder how they're gonna do it.
I might see it in theaters because it would be a fun holiday thing.
I've
to
got
do.
3 movies at in theaters in the next.
Why
2
can't you
weeks.
see 4?
Ah!
I love going to the movies.
Christmas time, people.
Christmas time
is here.
I don't get why for a Pokemon movie you'd pick this though.
Why this? Okay, yeah. So the concept is kind of like out of left field. Like, why Detective Pikachu?
Why
but here's
not?
the thing: is like William was talking about, it's an original idea.
Yeah.
Like, can't you at least like it's an original? This is an original idea. This is the first time that we're getting live action Pokemon. Which, by the way, I think they did a very good job of getting them to look realistic but not creepy.
Jigglypuff.
No, actually, I thought Jigglypuff was fine. If any of them was creepy, it was Mr. Mime. But like, I loved how Pikachu was like fluffy.
No, I like
and,
Pikachu.
He looked real, but not too real where it was weird, and not so unreal that it was just like gimmicky.
My
You know what I
opinion
mean?
is that I feel like they did a good enough job where I'm okay with it, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better. But that's just my opinion.
No, but like, and then people are saying that it might open up the I mean, everybody's saying about this about everything now. Like a cinematic universe for Pokemon.
Yeah, I can
Where
see
they do
that.
stuff like
Dude,
this.
Greninja looks really good.
I know.
And Psyduck.
Like,
I
you
love
can-
Psyduck.
Yeah.
Just when I see this, it just harkens back to those other live action movies with like cute animated fuzzy creatures that so like
Charizard.
Like-
Sorry. Charizard looked cool.
like Smurfs or Hop or just those movies like
Oof.
that's what I think of when I see this movie. It's just it doesn't look
Yeah.
that great.
Yeah,
It-
when you throw that
when
up
you
there,
think
I'm just
about
like, yeah,
that-
that does give me a little bit
See,
concerned.
I was skeptical. I was like, nobody's gonna.
don't tell me you like Smurfs.
No, it's not Smurfs. I'm still talking about Pikachu.
No.
Before we saw the trailer or anything, and we knew it was coming, I was like, nobody's gonna want that. That sounds weird. That sounds so like out of nowhere. And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, nah, I like that. I would see that. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it.
I just I don't know why. I just like this really bothers me, and I don't have much more to say about
You
that.
should
Pretty
play.
much.
You should play some games and watch some of the movies, and then you'll be less bothered. Trust me.
That's
Pokemon movies in general are pretty cringy.
Okay,
Yes, but
Actually, I
it's
take
the-
that back. Some of the earlier ones are really good. They're kind of classic.
I think it's a different kind of cringe though, like a kiddie cringe or like old-fashioned cringe. With this one, it's more like people are trying, but in such a different way that they're just like I don't know if they're trying to be edgy at all or just like
I think so.
So what do you want to see from this movie?
want to see from this movie. It in the garbage.
Oh!
I don't want to see this movie. It looks
Wow.
terrible.
It doesn't look terrible.
It looks terrible.
I think we're all I think you think it's terrible, I think you think it's great, and I'm in the middle.
I think it could be better.
Well,
I know
let me
it's
say-
going to be better than Robin Hood. I'm just saying
I don't
that.
think it's gonna. I don't think it's great. I'm really intrigued by it, and I like
It's bold.
the idea of it, and I like seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of gutsy calls in this movie. I like that.
Yeah.
And I do want to support that, you know. What I was just saying, I'm a man of my word. I like original ideas. This is
Okay.
Original.
So my favorite Pokemon, I don't know if anybody's gonna know this one, is Metagross. It's like navy blue, and it looks like it's made. It's like navy blue and has like the 4 arms. Looks
Yeah.
kind of like a spot. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to see Metagross voiced by Terry Crews or something. Give me that. Or
Yes.
This is what it's come down to. Just having,
Have your favorite
like
Pokemon.
big name
I
actors
think it's
voicing
funny. I love it.
Pokemon characters. Come on.
That being said, I will say there is something to be said going off of what you're saying about having the magic of like Pokemon not having voices and they just like Psyduck. You know. it's
Well,
like-
that's the thing is Pikachu's the only one that talks in this movie, and we don't know why he can hear him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, do you remember the part in the trailer where he's like trying to talk to the other people, and it's all just coming out as like Pika, and they're like, "Oh, you're so cute," and he's like, "See,
yeah.
see, you laughed." He's in denial.
It's-
You're in denial.
I needed a topic to talk about.
Oh, so he's like, "No, I didn't really."
I was still mad watching this trailer. I felt offended.
We need to
I was
watch the trailer again. We'll get back to you.
Back to this point.
Yeah, no, but I think it will be interesting because just how this, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Legend of Zelda
Mhm.
with Link. Remember how we had that one awful video game that shall not be named, but
Toon
involved...
Link?
No, it just involved Link actually talking and how that, like...
Oh, you mean the Adventures? The one where it was like animated?
yeah.
It was a TV show.
Remember what that did to Link? You know, we took that
Yeah.
magic way of, oh, this is what Link actually sounds like. You know, like,
We know
oh
what he-
gosh.
Well, we know what he screams like.
Yeah. I don't know. So I feel like there is an argument to be made about do we want voices for Pokemon? Because
I just had a great idea.
what?
If you ever made a live-action Legend of Zelda movie, make it so that Link is literally mute. What if he can't talk?
But then how can he scream?
You can
He can still
you
scream.
can still make vocal sounds. Sometimes you just can't talk.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I did not mean to like pulverize your.
What?
You can be mad about the movie if you
I just want to
want.
be mad about it.
You can be mad.
I need to be mad.
Are you
about
going to
it-
be seeing it
let
there
it
still?
out.
in theaters?
Will you go see it with me?
You need to watch Disney movies.
I do.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Help me.
But that doesn't come out. When did they say it's coming out?
I don't know.
I'm actually really interested to see another trailer for this, and I don't say that about hardly any movie, but I am looking forward to another
because
trailer.
it's interesting. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like, where did this come
It's
from?
got my attention. It's got a lot of
Yeah.
people's attention.
Yeah.
People have been
Like-
referencing a lot. It's getting a lot of free publicity. You know. I mean, Pokemon's always in these days. So it's like a good time to do it. Ryan Reynolds is currently very in.
Mhm.
A lot of good things there.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's just the premise. You know.
What if they
Like,
picked Danny DeVito to be the voice of Pikachu? I'm Pikachu! Would you have liked it more?
That's what I'm talking about.
Would you have liked it
No,
more?
it would have been worse. That's
Well,
the
see?
thing. Having a grown man's voice for a little Pika Pika. I'm Ryan Reynolds. That's what I don't like. It just feels wrong. It feels inappropriate.
inappropriate.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds is good at that kind of stuff, so that's why.
Well, yeah. But still, I don't like it.
Now, yeah, because the thing is that even if Pikachu's the only Pokemon to talk in this movie, and if this movie does well, they do another one, or will it be a sequel?
Then you'll
or
probably get
another
Terry
one?
Crews in there.
Then you're gonna have more people. Like you just have to, because that's how you have characters. You have to have them. So it's like, even if they convince us that no, it's just Pikachu, calm yourself. It's not gonna stay like that if it does well. If it goes the way they want it to, it's not gonna be like that forever. And if that is that something, do we really want like all these voices to these Pokemon?
Here's the thing. With Pokemon, you can have an entirely new story with the same characters, and that would be okay.
Mm-hmm.
The problem was with your thing was that it was the exact same story. So if they did an original story with the new characters, with all of the Pokemon being the way exactly that they are, maybe fleshing them out a little bit more in like interacting with live action people, but not having them have voices, I feel like that would be more powerful.
I feel like there's a way they could have pulled that off. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's a movie that I seen that's done that before.
I mean, How to Train Your Dragon has a dragon that kind of like interacts with
So
the
here's the thing:
character.
are you picturing it like all Pikachu's have Ryan Reynolds' voice?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say because I don't think that's the case.
No.
It's just this one.
Just this one. This one's a bit weird.
This one's weird.
This one's got a mouth.
I hope they all have mouths, but
This is Pikachu, voiced by Ryan Reynolds.
yeah.
That's weird, guys.
Hey, my ad. He's a detective.
And he's a detective.
Why is he a detective?
Because something's
They
going
gotta
on.
find his dad. They gotta find the kid's dad.
He's an adult.
Pika Dad.
Pika dad.
I don't know.
But if you're Alex, you're an adult. If your dad went missing, wouldn't you want to find him?
Yeah, but I'd be
What
kind of
if a
weirded
cute-
out if a yellow
I was
creature
gonna say,
came
what
up
if
to me
a
and was
cute
just
yellow
like...
mouse that can shoot electricity offered to help you? Would you say yes?
If he sounded like Deadpool, I would be kind of worried.
But your dad's missing. Would you still say yes?
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. If Ryan Reynolds asked me or told me he was gonna help me find my dad, I'd say yes.
I mean,
Ryan
you're
Reynolds, that's maybe
kind of like a yellow rat, but sure.
You shoot lightning, electricity.
What did he say in the trailer? It's like, I will shock you with my...
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what he said.
It was great though. Come on, it was great.
It's gonna be... No, this movie, seriously, is either gonna be amazing or it's gonna be a cringe fest. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be in the
It
middle.
looks
it's gonna
like
be
a
one or the
cringe
other.
fest for me. But, you know, I guess it's just me. Everyone else is going to love it. Then again, I don't know anything about Pokemon, but I'm still talking about it. What's up with that, huh?
We could have, Alex and I could have switched
probably
topics for
could
this
have switched
episode.
Probably could have.
Because I'm going to be talking about Star Wars in a little bit.
What do you... As a Pokemon fan then,
Yeah.
Wesley, so
Yes.
you've established your ground here. What do you want to see from this movie?
Trico.
You want to see Trico?
I'm holding one in my hand for those of you listening.
One word. Trico.
No. What do I want to see from
Looks
it?
like they have a tournament in this, right?
I want to see plenty of Pokemon throughout the movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to just be like just like these human people that I don't really care about. That they're gonna have to make me care about the people. And I already care about the Pokemon, so just put them in there so that I want to watch it. You know what I mean? And then
With the whole voice situation, do you think that it's okay just to have Pikachu the only one, or would you rather just have more Pokemon?
I don't know. Like, as long as they don't get crazy with it, or maybe
We've gotten past that point.
maybe the reason Pikachu can talk is a plot point that we don't know about yet. So maybe they do something with that.
Yeah,
you know
maybe
what I
they
mean?
explain it in some way.
Maybe they explain it some way.
I'm so ready for this movie to have the plot twist at the end where it's all in his head and he's
Yeah.
just crazy the entire time and literally none of this existed. Yeah.
Or that it's a meta Deadpool movie.
Spiritual successor. It's a spin-off movie to Deadpool all along.
Secretly, this was Deadpool 3.
It's the only way we could release a Deadpool PG-13 movie and not get crap about it.
Yeah.
It's Pikachu.
That being said, about the PG-13 Deadpool movie, Ryan Reynolds was totally against doing any sort of version of a PG-13 thing, but this one, the way that they're doing this one, he says he's okay with.
I think
Yeah.
they basically got
Because
the
it's
idea.
creative, because it wasn't just like a cut.
I
Yeah,
thought
the
they
movie.
basically got the idea from a tweet that somebody sent them.
And see, that's why I would be very surprised if Ryan Reynolds wasn't a big part of this movie, because he is such a visionary when it comes to just
it's great.
random
So it's a
hilarious
remake
stuff.
of Deadpool 2, right?
It's Deadpool 2. Yep. It's not Deadpool 1. It's Deadpool 2.
Just-
And it's scenes from the movie, and then all of the new footage is him with Fred Savage, like narrating. Like,
Yeah, I'd probably go just to see him and Fred Savage.
I mean, I would
so.
too, because we've already seen the movie. But it'd be fun to watch it together. You know what I mean?
You want to watch a lot of movies together, huh?
I do! All the movies!
I love movies.
I could totally see Alec Baldwin playing Trico.
Alec Baldwin.
I don't know why. I can just see it. He's got that look in his face.
He's got the look.
No! Oh.
I've always
Right now,
imagined-
people listening to this is just like, what is going on?
Okay, so he's got a Trico plushie, and he just like
I'm like
twisted his...
twisting the head around backwards.
It's like an owl. It's like...
I've always imagined Trico.
What?
still. I've always imagined Trico as having like a cool demeanor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alec Baldwin.
Because in the anime, Ash's Trico always had like a toothpick in his mouth. So.
That's
Yeah.
how you know he's cool.
Oh
He's got
yeah, the toothpick. Yeah.
Forget cigarettes, kids. Toothpicks, that's where it's
Toothpicks are in.
So that's all I've got for
If
Pokemon.
Pikachu doesn't have a toothpick in his
He's
mouth,
not cool.
He's not cool.
Not a real detective.
He's not cool.
I can shoot lightning, but you don't have a toothpick.
Oh, dang.
Here's your toothpick, man.
Yeah. What do you not want to see for this movie? Like, what would be worst case scenario for you with this? Because you're excited about this, but there's got to be things that you're at least concerned about.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what to expect from this movie. Like, I just think it's...
You're just happy just to have it exist and just willy-nilly go into it and just be...
Yeah, because like I said, before I saw the trailer, I was like, that sounds dumb. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, nah, that's cool.
Okay, yeah,
like,
no. For real.
No, you're
like,
probably just like, I like that dumb.
Last year they announced that Ryan Reynolds would be doing this, and I saw it and laughed. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, thinking it was some sort of joke. Like, it was totally legit, and I knew that, but I was like, yeah, sure, you're doing a Pokemon movie that's also the detective that's played by Ryan Reynolds. Sure. Yeah.
Sure you are.
Yeah. We'll see if that gets greenlit, and then we see a trailer, like, literally out of nowhere, just, like, a couple weeks ago, and we're like, oh yeah, they did that.
Well, like, I just like it's that same feeling from when we were talking about The Lion King. I just love live action adaptations of things. It's like exciting for me.
Well, this is way different than what Disney's doing because this is
it's the same in the sense of a live action adaptation though, because Pokemon movie is live action.
Well, that being said, this is a live action done right,
and they're
in my
fuzzy.
opinion.
They're fuzzy.
I want to pet it.
I want to pet
I
him.
definitely want to pet him. Now everybody's gonna want a legit pet Pikachu.
Yeah.
Didn't they already?
But now they're gonna start like engineering.
But the
Pikachus.
fact that you've seen it in like a live action form, it could seem way more attainable. You know,
Yeah.
has that kind of effect.
Yeah.
You know, if Avatar was like animated,
Speaking of Avatar.
you wouldn't not that kind of Avatar.
Oh.
Yeah, if
So,
Avatar, like the Blue People Avatar, was like animated and not live action, you wouldn't have nearly as many people thinking they wanted to be avatars. You know.
That's what I was talking about that Avatar.
Oh, you were?
Blue people.
Oh.
Because they got like 3 more movies coming out, and they filmed all of them at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's
like
why
Lord of
it's
the
taking
Rings.
so bloody long to get them out.
Like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So like they were so like who does that anymore? They were so confident that the next one's going to be good that they filmed all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Like-
James Cameron, man.
James Cameron.
He's got a flawless record, man. You can't doubt him.
You can't doubt him.
He was able to sell, quote unquote, the fact that Rose only had enough space on her table, or was it a door or something?
Wait, what? Of what?
Titanic. Like,
Oh, that's
there was no
right.
space for Leonardo DiCaprio.
He was too cold to climb up. He had no strength.
He was so
She
cool,
could've
man.
pulled
He had
him
a
up.
toothpick.
He had a
Just-
toothpick. The whole ocean was just toothpicks. In fact, you know what they crashed into? You know what sunk the Titanic? A toothpick.
Iceberg was so cool, man.
Iceberg
had a
Man.
toothpick.
It wasn't the iceberg. It was the toothpick on the iceberg.
The iceberg was so cool. It had a toothpick. Oh.
Several tons of reinforced steel. Toothpick.
Who would win? One big steel ship or one little piece of wood?
One cool boy or one sneaky boy?
One cool wood boy.
How do we get to this again?
I don't know.
No idea.
I'm
But
tired.
Wesley, you can go ahead and talk about your thing now.
Okay.
I don't have
I'm
anything
done
else to-
ranting about
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Pikachu.
So, Star Wars 9, right?
That's coming.
Episode 9.
the only live
getting
action
some-
movie that we know of
we
that's
don't-
still coming.
We don't
Is
have a
it-
trailer yet, but we're definitely beginning some information about it.
We're seeing more. We got a couple of ideas from stories.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
Is it a rumor, or did Matt Smith officially get cast?
Well, you're talking about it, so is it?
I think he officially got cast.
I'm gonna look that up again.
Okay.
I had the article
We really
up just a
should
second
look
ago.
this stuff up.
If not, it is at least a highly substantiated rumor. But Matt Smith, if you don't know, was the best Doctor. He is the
Debatable.
He's the best Doctor in Doctor Who.
Matt
He's
Smith.
the 11th one.
It's a
Per
rumor.
It's a rumor that he's cast at all.
Oh wait, no.
It's set to appear in Star Wars Episode 9, and
His
it is
role is-
rumored.
Okay, yes. So he has been cast in it, and there's like the biggest rumor going around right now is that he'll play a young Emperor Palpatine, which would be very interesting. Or maybe he's playing a young Snoke.
I don't think Snoke is human.
Well, who says Matt Smith has to remain looking like that? Maybe he's a voice, or maybe
Is
he
he
gets
like?
prosthetic.
Is he superimposed? Then is he like a bigger version of a normal human being? Because
What do you
Snoke
mean?
was a big guy. He was a very big guy, and also
He wasn't like
He wasn't
gigantic.
human. Did you see
I
his
know.
hands?
I know he wasn't human.
Do you see his hands?
I know he wasn't human.
It was like
yes,
this.
I know. But why does that have to do with Matt Smith playing him?
But is Matt Smith going to wear prosthetics, or is he?
That's what I'm saying. He could wear prosthetics, or he could do
Then
the
why
voice.
wouldn't you just use?
No,
Andy
Matt Smith is
Serkis?
just gonna play himself, obviously. Like
That'd be
Star
weird.
Wars 9.
Oh, I
with
see
Matt
what
Smith.
you're saying. I see what you're saying. Why not just use Andy Serkis
Yeah,
if there's
it
going to
doesn't
be
make
no...
any sense.
Okay, yeah. So, probably, like, Emperor Palpatine. But here's the thing, is Alex and I were talking, and there's this, like, old storyline from back in the day where...
Way back in the day.
Yeah, it
Back
wasn't
in the
Legends era.
Legacy
Legends era, where, like,
Wars.
Emperor Palpatine created clones of himself. Like, so when he died, his, like, spirit went into one of the clones. And so it was, like, young Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah,
We're like,
wow.
what if they're bringing that back, kind of? So, that's what I got. What do you think about that?
I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be really, really cool. Because the thing is that going into this, I feel like we have a really direct path for what we can expect for... Because they're really, really down. We've taken out... just forgot his name, even though we were literally just saying...
Matt Smith,
No,
Andy
Snoke.
Serkis.
Snoke. Cut him out of the story. He's gone.
He's gone.
Luke Skywalker. Psh, Force Ghost. Cut.
But he's coming back.
He is coming back. Force Ghost, though. He won't be like a main character. Han Solo. Psh, gone. Like, yeah.
Even
Leia.
more dead.
Gone.
Gone. We're down to basically, as far as people that we're focusing on, we're just down to purely Rey and, I mean, Finn, I guess he's around, but
Rey and
Rose is back.
Kylo Ren.
yeah. And that's the main, and I'm all for it. I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like in the process, they've kind of gypped some of the other side stories that they've been working on, especially with this last movie.
Knights
like,
of Ren, where were they?
Where are you?
What the heck? Also, yeah, like Rose and Finn. Like, I freaking loved Finn in Force Awakens, and I felt like he was done the most, not by his own fault. He did everything he could. The portion that he was given for Star Wars 8
He was stuck
just,
with Rose.
Dude, even if he didn't have Rose, it wouldn't matter. He would have nothing good to do in
Yeah,
this
that whole
movie.
storyline was kind of...
Yeah, adding Rose was just a kick in the foot. And again, nothing to do with
kick in
the
the foot.
actress who played Rose, just the script. Like, just the story for that. Everything
I didn't
that
mind
was
Rose so much.
that was undoubtedly really bad about Last Hope, whether you liked it or not.
Last Hope.
Last Hope. Last Jedi, whether you liked it or not, everybody agrees that storyline sucked. And guess, like, those two people just happen to be in 100% of those scenes. So
Yeah.
sucks
I mean,
to be them. You
I
know?
didn't mind Rose so much, actually.
I guess that's just like what her character was doing.
But I thought that storyline was kind of dumb. Or just it wasn't entertaining to me,
No.
really.
I don't know if Episode 9 would be able to handle having a young Emperor Palpatine. Because that I feel like I feel like it'd be very late in the game, and also I think it would take away from Kylo Ren's like his story arc for like.
Well, I
him
really
being
feel like
able to
it's got
grow.
something to do with Snoke, one way or another. I feel like it's got to do
Or would it
because
be
this
a
could
flashback
be
of
this
something?
could be their response for
That'd be a
people
very
saying that
far
hey,
flashback.
who the heck was Snoke? You know, like this
But
could
he's
be the
not Emperor
response to that.
Palpatine though.
He's young Emperor Palpatine.
But Emperor Palpatine died.
That's
in a chasm.
but that's
How
what
are
they were
Snoke and
saying.
Emperor Palpatine related?
I
Are
don't
they?
know, like,
Maybe
that's,
they're
that's the whole
cousins.
thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like there's a connection there.
Did you hear what I said?
They have their
I was
own
like,
Force
maybe
connection.
they're cousins.
Maybe they're cousins.
Maybe they're what?
Now that's a stretch right there.
Yeah. But yeah, so other things, I'm trying to remember at the end of 8, yeah, so we're going to have Luke basically take the Yoda role of being a
Yep.
Force Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll actually teach her something this time, as opposed to being like, I have 3 lessons. He teaches her 2 lessons.
Here's 1.5.
Yeah. He tells her a couple things, and that's it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
And drink some
Well, we
milk
certainly
and-
did a lot of talking about that movie.
We talked about that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Looking
so, like,
forward.
Looking forward at 9, like they've cast Matt Smith. I'm always intrigued to see Matt
Well,
Smith.
what's
in a
going to be
movie.
the crazy thing is that we're going to have some sort of ending here.
Yeah.
We're going to find out without a doubt what's Rey's role in this universe.
Maybe Matt Smith is her dad.
I'm your father.
Her young dad.
I'm your young daddy.
From the past.
Plot twist, he actually plays just the Doctor, and he's time a long time
That's
ago.
Like
in a
Star
galaxy
Wars
far,
was
far
really
away.
all about me.
Because all of a sudden,
back.
you see Rey and
like-
Kylo fighting, and then you just see, and then the TARDIS just appears in the middle of them.
We're like a Hishi how it should have ended.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's the thing. You could put Doctor Who in anything and it makes sense.
Hey,
in its own
contract.
way.
like some fish fingers and custard.
In custard.
I loved that episode so much.
That was a
the
great
first
episode, actually.
episode.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
It's gonna be really weird not having a Star Wars this December, though.
It would be weird.
We haven't
We'll
had
have Aquaman.
we haven't had a Star Wars we haven't not had a Star Wars movie in December since
Well, them just
2014.
having two Star Wars movies within 4 months of each other was a really bad move, in my opinion. And I think, but then now being said, now we're having quite the gap for the first time of a Star Wars movie. So I feel like I'm already starting to build up a hunger for another Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Especially once the holidays are over and gonna be like, there was no Star Wars movies to watch. I'm gonna be like really wanting that next Star Wars movie. Because the thing is that, yeah.
Christmas time and no Star Wars movie.
Shouldn't
Not
we be
really
getting a
Christmas.
trailer for it soon or something?
Yeah.
It's coming out next year in December, so I don't know if they would. I don't know if they even have enough stuff for that. Because they were working on they did it with the Force Awakens, but I think they had already been in production longer than with this one.
Well,
Maybe like in December we
they
get.
haven't finished production on it, right?
No,
No,
they're
and they
still
don't release
working on it.
trailers until they're at least finished production. So
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, that's what I believe. I
Yeah.
mean, that's typically the trend.
Okay.
But yeah. I'm trying to think of how do we see this ending?
I don't know if they would take if they'd go that far back to Star Wars Legends
it'd be kind of weird.
come up with something.
Oh,
Because they
also,
do that
we
with
don't
the
have
TV
e-
shows.
We don't,
but-
sorry, we don't even have a name for this movie yet.
No.
Episode. We don't even have a name for the Avengers 4 yet. We're supposed to figure that out soon.
True.
Please.
That's much sooner.
Little bit of Doctor Who news. That girl doctor might be only one season.
Really?
I thought she was going to have one more season.
Is it one more, or
I
is
think
she
so.
leaving right now?
I think she
Wait,
said
she's
gonna have one-
leaving?
Yeah.
Why is she leaving?
I guess there
Is it
was
Jodie
some,
Whittaker?
Yeah, I guess there was some issue with her scheduling, and somebody that she likes to work with is leaving, so she was like,
Dude, I don't care what you think of that doctor. That's not fun.
No,
Because,
it's like,
they
and they
do
didn't have
so
a
much-
Christmas special. There was no Christmas special. How do you do that?
It takes so long to work with a new doctor to really establish them. Usually,
Yeah.
it's at least a season that you have to give them, and then before they hit their stride. You
Yeah.
know. So the fact that there's a potential that we're not going to see the prime of this doctor, that's really disappointing to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, for Star Wars, how do you see this trilogy wrapping up?
I see there being some relationship revealed between the two of them.
That does not surprise me.
But
and
I
I would
definitely
also-
don't think the conversation about her parents is over.
Nope.
Not at all.
No.
And I think that'll play into it.
That being said, though, I'm going to be perfectly content with either result of either Rey not being related to anyone or Rey being related
To everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I could
Ew.
be perfectly
What?
happy.
Ew.
Not as it was Luke Skywalker.
No, but I think Kylo Ren will die.
Really?
Well, wouldn't
Probably.
he?
I think they both live.
I don't think
What
anyone.
happens then? Does he become good? Is this the first good ending we ever have in ever
Well,
in movies?
well, episode
ever?
6 had a good ending.
I
They were
think.
having a party in the trees.
I think.
Yeah, but look what happened. Look what happened.
I think
Yeah, 'cause-
Rey. No, I think Rey becomes the new Luke Skywalker effectively.
Mhm.
I think Kylo gets beaten but not killed and goes into hiding basically.
hiding in episode
While
9.
he reassesses his life basically, like he
Okay.
doesn't know what he is anymore, kind of
Wait,
thing.
What?
That's how I picture it happening.
In episode 9, the
Yeah.
finale of the trilogy?
Yep. I picture Kylo Ren because I feel like they're not. I don't know why. I feel like they're not done with Kylo after this trilogy. I feel like they want to keep Kylo Ren
For
beyond
what?
this. I don't know.
What it is interesting though is he seems to be just breaking down every possible door for redemption, which is interesting. You
Yeah.
don't see that in villains a lot.
He seemed
you know
to be
what I mean?
doing pretty good in Last Jedi, and then he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna still be
No,
bad."
even before then, at the end of episode 6, it's like
episode 7.
no, at the end of episode 7, it's like, here, I'm your dad, take my hand. He's like, nope, kill you. And then it's like, that was
Nope,
his
kill
one.
you.
That was his one chance for redemption. And then you get to episode 8, and it's like, okay, we just killed your master. Like, you're gonna be good now, right? And he's like, nope, I'm not. And so it's
What
like,
a troll.
door number 2 gone.
Turns around with a toothpick
So like
in his mouth.
he keeps getting more evil. You know what I mean? It's just like that's so interesting.
I think that is a very good way of showing the progression of him going to the dark side, because that it's much better than Anakin Skywalker in Episode 3. I'd say.
it's kind of
Oh, yeah.
it's like sad. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Anakin
in the
Skywalker
beginning
was a very consistent level down, but this is like everywhere and way more sporadic, and I like that.
Yeah,
you know?
because it's like at the beginning you have hope for him because he's like, you know why he's angry? Like he's angry.
He's just super angsty, you
and
know?
then you think that like he's like, it's just unsettling kind of to see somebody embrace the dark side like that because he's like praying to his
'Cause he's like,
grandfather's
yeah.
helmet and he's like, don't let me not be bad.
Like you see this dude and he's seriously like messed up, and you see him trusting the ways of the dark side to really, because he just felt betrayed by Luke in his whole teachings, that he's basically so desperate that he's grasping onto literally everything that the dark side has to him because that's his only hope in a way. You know, like in his eyes, the light side and Luke have failed him completely, where there's no redemption in that.
You know what's
what
funny?
if he wins?
You know what's funny is like that'd be crazy. But you know what's interesting is that he wants to be bad. Like Anakin Skywalker originally was just like, no, I'm gonna do it so I can help Padme. He didn't.
Nope.
She died. But with this one, he's just like, no, I'm gonna try and be as bad as I can be. And it was like, been watching too much Michael Jackson, but okay.
I don't think there's any way they will kill Rey.
No.
However, that being said,
she's way too good at everything.
However,
Rey,
what would be really interesting if they want some way of Kylo winning is basically them joining the same team. So I don't know.
They were going to do that in Episode 8.
I don't know so much about Rey joining the dark side, but basically them redefining the sides and then them making a new side that they are now leading together.
Yeah, I still think
That's
Kylo's
like
too evil for that.
Yeah, I feel like
To
that
meet
being
me at a
said,
middle ground.
if that was going to happen, there was the perfect moment for that, and they've now since drawn
They've gone
more
beyond that.
contrasting
I thought that they might go
points.
there with Episode 8, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So
That being said, the opportunity is still there. You know,
I'm opportunity.
and
I'm knocking.
I don't think that there's a way that they will kill Rey. I feel like that they definitely could kill Kylo, but I feel like not that they're going to make a sequel to this trilogy anytime soon, but I feel like they want to keep that actor and character in their back pocket for something potential in the future. Same thing with Rey. I think that people are really happy with those characters. Disney, I feel like, really likes them, and I feel like they would be. I don't feel like they're ready to let them go to basically put a stamp on the end of them in this franchise, you know, because they can't really go backwards, you know. They've already explained their whole thing, and it feels like anything going backwards prequel wise would be kind of like cash grabby, like heavy handed, like I don't know, like I feel like it makes sense for these characters to go forward because they're honestly really young, you know, so to go backwards doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
What if Matt Smith's character is an original character and we don't know who his parents are either? And we need to figure that out too.
Gosh darn it!
I want Matt Smith to be a Jedi with a green lightsaber. I miss green lightsabers.
We saw like
Makes
hints of it in
sense.
Episode
He's got a
8.
green screwdriver.
Yeah.
I would be kind of happy if he was like working in a.
Ooh yeah.
That's blue.
Yeah, no, this isn't
Put it
Matt's
away.
though. This is David's.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars. I want to go back and watch Star Wars now.
Dude, I'm excited for it, as I am with everything.
Oh, yeah,
on this
I mean-
podcast.
To be fair, I think I got more excited over the Clone Wars being back than Episode 9 so
Yeah.
far.
Spoiler
And I
alert.
am really excited for this Boba Fett series or Mandalorian. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mandalorian
because
series.
Boba Fett is canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm happy with this replacement, to be honest.
Spoiler alert. We're excited.
I want to. Speaking of that, I want to find out. They announced a couple.
Yeah, they're coming out with a Cassian Andor TV show.
And
which
they announced the lead character for Mandalorians
Yeah, it's that guy from that thing.
from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Figures,
The Game of Thrones alumni. leading
Pedro
another show.
Pastel.
Yeah.
Um,
Name means nothing to me, but
yeah, Pedro Pastel is playing the lead role, whatever that be. They
Pedro
haven't.
Pascal.
They just said the lead role.
You mean like
And then they
the
also have-
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
And then Gina Carrero,
Yeah.
former UFC fighter that everybody wanted to play Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
is going to be a Mandalorian.
I like the direction that they're heading. So those are the two main castings that we've seen so far, and I imagine that those are the only two that we're going to see for a while. But promising in my eyes.
I should talk about the Witcher series sometimes. Henry Cavill,
Oh yeah.
Netflix Witcher series.
Put that
Just-
in the bug pack.
thinking about castings just made me think of that because that's interesting too. So
But I'm really, really looking forward to seeing Star Wars get the Game of Thrones treatment effectively in TV. You know?
Yeah, and where is that? Where can you watch that show?
I don't know if they said.
Is it?
Oh, it's
are
gonna be
they
a Disney thing.
Is it on their streaming thing?
It's probably going to be Disney. There's no way it can't be. If they're going to put that kind of money into it, there's no way it's not going to be some sort of... They're not going to put that on Netflix. Speaking of that, not to go too far off tangent here, I mean, it technically is Disney related with Star Wars and Marvel. Deadpool has come out with a plan for Deadpool 4's. I'm sorry, not Deadpool. Why am I saying Deadpool? Daredevil. They've already come up with seasons for...
Yeah, they've pitched it.
Yeah, they pitched it. Nothing's official yet.
I shared that.
But
in
at
our
least
loop.
the people behind that are not done with it. We'll see if Disney's done with it.
Yeah.
But, so maybe there is still hope, because I said that I really feel like it could end. But just a quick update on that. What were you looking at?
Yeah, we might.
I'm just looking at news about Star Wars Episode 9, and it turns out that some interesting news about it. If not, maybe a possible trailer will be coming out in the next couple weeks.
Really?
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe they'll do.
They'll probably do some sort of teaser, maybe title reveal.
I was like, this December, tease it, because it'll be coming out next.
Even
December.
if it's not a trailer, just like maybe official photos, then it might be good.
Yeah. Poster reveal. They usually do that pretty early on. Yeah, it's weird because, like I said, they've dealt with a lot of characters. So, like, as far as like what's going to happen to who? Oh yeah, what's going to happen to Finn and Rose? I really hope that Rose just.
Actually, I think they split up in this one. They go do their. They don't work together.
But it's Finn. Now Finn is someone who.
Finn is actually going to be working with Poe Dameron.
In
They're gonna be
Episode
working-
9? How do you know that?
I would
because
love
I
that.
saw a trailer. No, I didn't see a trailer. I saw leaked pictures of both of them on like set.
Cool, because
together.
I like that, and they both had plot development sense. I really like Poe Dameron.
Yeah, I do
more,
too.
more so
I
than
like
I ever
Oscar
thought I
Isaac
would.
as an
you know?
actor, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely. What's their fate's going to be like? You think? Early
don't know.
predictions on that? I think they're
Somebody's
both in danger
gonna
of
die.
dying.
I think somebody should die.
I always thought Poe Dameron was like the new Han Solo, but he's not quite. You know,
Yeah.
he's his own guy. You know, and they do a
But I
good job of
appreciate
doing
that.
that.
I don't want them remaking the
That's
same
what I mean.
type
Yeah,
character.
it's good. Yeah,
Han Solo is a very
He
like
seems maybe a little more responsible than Han Solo.
yeah, he is. He's less sassy.
but I do like
He's not
them
in it for the money.
tackling
Yeah.
all of his traits that were not so great
Yeah.
in the 8th movie. I really that was probably one of my favorite things, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that I don't know. I don't know if I see a place for them in the future. So I feel like their future in Star Wars could be a lot more shaky, and if they're gonna make it through the end, maybe maybe Finn will actually have that type of
I want this movie to be sad.
yeah.
I want this movie to make me cry.
We thought
Yeah.
The Last Jedi was going to be dark.
Yeah.
It wasn't
True.
really dark.
It was dark.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, people died.
I thought Episode 7 was darker.
We lost both Skywalkers, so. Oh wait, no.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
One
wait.
of them flew back into
Oh
space.
no, we
Or
haven't.
from
That's
space.
right. Leia's
She
not.
won't be in this one. Or,
No, she will.
No, she will be.
They're using
Cut and edited footage from
Yep.
Episode 8.
And they
7,
said
I think.
that she's going out in a very beautiful way, so that's going to be emotional. So there's at least going to be that.
But they already
really
had that
sad part.
emotional, like, weird thing with Episode 8, like, with her dying, but then not dying. But it was already after Carrie Fisher had died, so it was even more hard for us to watch.
I know, because it was like, she died, but then they brought her back, but then she died in real life, so I gotta...
I'd imagine that they were just too far in the process.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that because she became a part of the plot in the end, so they couldn't just kill her
Yeah.
there because like they needed her still.
Yeah.
So it was too late to reshoot that type of stuff.
Yeah.
killing two Skywalkers
but-
in one movie is too much for you, Disney.
Yeah. So we know, and I imagine they're going to open with that. I have to imagine that within the first 30 minutes they're going to deal with Leia. So
Yeah.
right out of the gate, we're going to have some feels.
Yeah.
So call me on that now. That is a rock
was
solid
gonna
prediction
say-
I'm making. The first 30 minutes, Leia's gone.
Yeah, because I can't imagine they have enough footage to pull from to last through
No.
the whole,
Yep.
even half a movie.
I would almost
it'll
say
be-
that it's going to be the first or second sequence. You
Yeah.
know, I don't think it's going to be the first. I feel
fair.
like they're going to do some ominous foreshadowing in the first sequence, and then switch to their main plot, something to do with Leia and all the other gang, and something happens to Leia. And that's
Yeah. And that's all, folks.
it. Yeah.
Hey, David.
Cool. So that's it. That's it for this season 2, guys. Thanks for listening. It's
been a wild
episode
ride.
34 of season 2.
Wow.
Wow. which makes it like
Wow.
episode 41 of all of Inconceivable. So that's pretty good.
That's inconceivable.
Yeah, I know, right? We will be back next year.
Next year.
New is gonna be the same show, new set probably. Working on some ideas, changing it up a little bit.
Cool.
Maybe some better sound. We'll see.
Cool.
Not that the better sound is bad, but like to see always improving. Good stuff.
Sound.
Yeah.
If you like listening to us, keep listening. You can listen with your ears. Yeah.
Also, if you didn't know,
But also with your mind.
It'll be great.
We can also do ASMR stuff for you if you want.
also, if you didn't know already, it's just the bit's over. All our podcasts all of our podcasts are now available on just basically everywhere, including Spotify, which has actually been there for a while now. But if you haven't noticed, it's there now too. So you have no excuse to not listen to season 3 when that comes out first week of January. And man, we're gonna have so much to talk about.
Yes.
We're gonna have to fight for what we have to put in that first episode. Maybe no promises. Maybe we'll have an extended first episode. Just
Maybe we'll do a roulette.
a roulette.
Of what to talk about.
Maybe on the show we can do a roulette, and we don't know what we're talking about until we're live on.
That will totally not fail at all.
You heard it here first. William believes in the idea. So
What? No,
bug him about it until then.
Where's the roulette?
If you like
And
it, vote.
that's it.
I wish I had a toothpick to end this with.
Stay kind, geeks.
Oh man.